Red tide is killing all of the fish in Tampa Bay. The beaches are covered in stinking dead fish. The ocean is filling with poisonous algae. Now let's go fishing. What's up, guys? So today we're at Fort DeSoto Park and we're at the Gulf Pier, which is the biggest one, and we're gonna see what we can catch here. I already checked out the pier and there's a lot of bait out there. Looks like maybe some mackerel. See if we can get something to take home to eat, and if not, I brought a shark rod and some bait, so we'll go down the beach and maybe get a few sharks or something. Whatever's out here today, we're gonna find it. All right, so right now in the Tampa area, we're having an issue with what we call red tide, which Google it if you don't know what it is, but basic rundown is it's basically like poisonous algae, and there's so much of it that it kills off the fish and makes fishing horrible, obviously, and it makes the water quality just so bad that's why all the fish are dying. So it happens since I've moved to Tampa. It's actually happened quite a few times, and we're going through it right now. So I'm really interested to see if we're even going to be able to catch anything out here with this red tide. But right now we're just checking out all the fish that have washed up. There's a ton of them, lots of cool looking fish. Here's one right here, let's check it out. Look at this really big grunt right here. Over here there's another one. Get my shadow out of the way. Another one right there. There's a bunch of small fish right here. And check out this puffer fish. Look at this. Here there's some mullet, another pinfish, some ugly looking fish right there. Flip him over one time. Oh, that's nasty. Look at that. He's got a little sucker cup on the bottom of him. Here's another one of those gross look. Oh, two of them. Right there. Right there. There's a mackerel right there under the pier. I want to check that out. Here. I wouldn't mind catching one of those, but this one didn't get so lucky. Here's another fresh puffer that I just missed completely, and that's a cowfish right there, ugly looking. This one is fresh. You can imagine what that smells like. Those are pretty cool. I always wanted one of those for my aquarium. Look at this, there's even more of those cowfish. One of those ugly fish, puffer fish, cowfish, catfish, puffer fish, horseshoe crab, another catfish, all very fresh too. That's kind of a big one. And then all of these puffer fish don't do very well during the red tide. Look at this guy. Oh, these are my favorite. Filefish, unicorn filefish. Check this out. That's why they call him a unicorn, because he got a horn. Very ugly, very stinky. And look at this, just all down the beach right behind me, just dead fish, tons and tons. I'm gonna see if we can find anything else cool real quick. Another catfish. Look at this spine, guys. That's why you don't mess with saltwater catfish. One of my buddies was walking on the beach just like this, and he stepped on this spine right here. This one right here, look at my finger, bigger than my finger. Look at the barbs on it. And these things are poisonous, and they are, look at this massive spine. It's basically gonna go in your skin and not come out. And my buddy Grant, he stepped on one of these on the beach, and I think he had to have 2 different surgeries just to get it out. Oh yeah, there's an eel right here. I've seen these before. An eel, lots of those eels don't make it through the red tide. Puffer fish. There's all sorts of stuff in these. I mean, I don't even know what that is. Another catfish. Really big catfish right there. Fresh too. Here's a better example of that cowfish. You can see what kind of colors and patterns they have is really cool. And the reason they call them a cowfish mainly is because of those things right there. Right there. Those are the spines, and it kind of looks like a cow, you know, like a cow's horns. All right, we're gonna start by free lining one of these little shrimp. Like this. I got a tiny little split shot, microscopic split shot, small hook. Like that. And try to just free line them and see what happens. Dang. Look at that. Something took off with it. Took the head right off. No more head.
So no head?
Alright, put it back out there.
2,000 years later.
Oh. That was weird. Pretty. I think it's a speckled trout. Yeah, you don't see specks out here that often, but silver trout, there's a lot of them. You can keep silver trout, but not speckled trout. I might actually. This hook I'm using is too small. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Yep.
Guys, so the pier was kind of a bust. I did catch one speckled trout and I got a big bite from a mackerel, but it's a really pretty day. I didn't see very many other people catching any fish. I mean, I've been here on beautiful days where it's just like so nice outside. The breeze is blowing, the water's blue, but the fish just aren't biting. So I'm gonna leave the pier alone. I'm not gonna stay here all day and waste my time there. We're gonna go down to the beach right down here, probably about half a mile down this way, and see if there's any sharks out here. Let's go. Alright, well I hope you guys can hear me because the wind is freaking crazy. So we'll just hope the audio is good. But we walked way down on the beach now. And I'm getting ready to toss this club mullet out there. We shall see. The water feels really good, it's really clear, but the wind is crazy and the tide is super high. I don't know if that's good or bad. Guess we're gonna find out. All right, bait's out. Windy as heck. The first time I ever seen a jet ski sink, I think. I didn't know jet skis could sink. This is new. This is something I just started seeing. Portuguese man-of-war jellyfish in Florida. I haven't seen that really before. That's pretty crazy because that's like a extremely poisonous jellyfish right there. I might try to stay out of the water now because these things will F you up, dude. Put it somewhere where nobody can step on it. Much better. All right, guys, the beach was kind of a bust, so we moved spots again. I'm here at this little place under a bridge by the boat ramp, hoping that I can catch some puffer fish or a shark or something. I got the big rod out over here, and I'm about to throw some of these leftover shrimp that I have in, see if I can catch some puffer fish. Back in the day, I used to catch flounder, puffer fish, all sorts of stuff right here by the boat ramp. So let's see what we can get. Guys, I just got completely slammed by something and it just took me into a rock right now. This is ridiculous. Like literally I was floating a shrimp right by my feet. And I'm about to pull it out of the rock too. It's something really strong. I'm literally about to catch it. No idea what it is. Oh, wow, look at that. A grouper, dude. Oh my God. Look at this grouper. Wow. That was right in front of my feet, literally right here. That's so crazy. Well, literally people try to catch grouper like way out in deep water, and I just caught one right by my feet. That's wild. Okay, hook's out. These guys have really gnarly spines on them, so that's why I'm picking him up weird, because he's whoa, he's trying to spine me. Look at that. That is so crazy. That's a either a black grouper or a gag grouper, sorry. Look at that. That is so wild. And I was using a tiny little hook too. Look at those teeth. Gosh, that's crazy. And it really is a pretty fish too. I'll try to get in the sun. All right, we're gonna let him go. That's so cool. There he goes.
Approximately 10 hours later.
All right, guys, 12 hours of fishing. 12 hours. I was out there at 8 o'clock this morning, and it's 8 o'clock at night, and the only fish I caught were not legal to keep. But it was a beautiful day. I'm still wearing my sunglasses, as you can see, and I have a lobster on my face. And but the thing is, that red tide is like, as you can see, it was killing all the fish. It gets in the air and it makes you cough, it makes you sick. It's really bad down there right now. And I was glad I got to see that again and take some video of the fish and everything, because it's happened a couple times since we moved here to Tampa. I'm gonna put some information on the screen right now about it, because it is kind of interesting, and I'm glad I got to go out there and do that. Catching that gag grouper was super cool, because it was literally in 2 feet of water, and wasn't expecting that. So that was pretty cool. There still were some fish out there, but like I said, nothing legal for me to keep for dinner. I had to throw everything back. Next video, I'm going to a freshwater pond right down the road from the house. I'm gonna grab a stick and some fishing line and a worm, and we're gonna simplify things a little bit, because yeah, that was 12 hours of fishing, lots of work. I'm burnt to a crisp. I'm done for the day, boys. I'll see you guys next time.